Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play The Eye of the Beholder 2, The Legend of Dark Moon, and when last we left off, we're still looking around this maze-like area, full of tortured souls and a lot of Medusas. So far, nobody has been petrified. We've been quite lucky in that regard, but I don't think our luck is going to last forever, which means we need to find a way out of here, before that luck does run out. However, I haven't yet found that way out. We have found a key, however, which I imagine was worth all of the wandering around and finding enemies. We also haven't headed west for a while, so I'm going to do that, and hopefully I'll find some enemies that I haven't encountered. Not that I'd really be able to tell if that was the case, because the enemies do... Aha! There's an enemy! The enemies do respawn, so maybe finding this enemy is a sign that I'm going somewhere I haven't been, maybe it isn't. The only way to find out is to continue exploring. Just get a few hits in here, and another hit from the tortured soul, and a door opening. Don't like the sound of a door opening, but that enemy is gone. I don't think we've encountered that one before. How can you even tell? In death, tortured souls, ghosts and alike, do appear quite similar to how they looked in life, and I've been trying to look at the faces of those we've been fighting. Have you been getting a good look? I like to think that I have, and I don't think we've encountered that one before. A corridor. Let's be careful. They could come from the walls. Agreed. We'll just keep moving forward. Wait. Something's not right. What do you mean? Look behind us. What about behind us? Can you see that scratch on the wall? That was originally ahead of us. Indeed. Indeed, Calandra. We've been turned around. Something's trying to stop us from moving forward. Then we'll have to be extra cautious when we step every step forward. Keep your eyes open for any sign that we've been turned around. Oh, we will, don't worry. Like right there. They're trying to be sneaky, but they won't be able to be sneaky forever. Those scratches on the walls have been quite helpful, and that's not a good sign. That'll help, though. Aha! They're quite vulnerable to lightning bolts, and that's to our benefit. Oh, that's to our benefit. So that was quite a neat trick there, using the scratches on the walls so that we would know which way we needed to go. Right, over here is nothing, so we can't go that way. What about over here? We're just going to keep exploring. That leads over to here. Doesn't seem like it should, but it does. So over here we go. Round to here, there is a door over there. And because there's a door, I'm definitely going to go back and rest. And make sure I've cast a lot of buff spells. I imagine there are going to be some fights up ahead, and I'm going to have to take on those foes, and I'm going to save, because I can hear somebody stepping on a pressure plate over and over again, which tells me there's at least one enemy nearby, and where there's one, there's more than one, at least here. Right, let's do some preparations. We'll cast haste last, and we're going to have to switch out your holy symbol here in the weapon. I should have been doing that with the people that aren't in the front line, switching out the weapon rather than the shield. Would have been a lot safer. Right, protection from evil. Then bless and prayer. And then we'll have haste, and then we'll move forward, and hopefully there won't be any dangerous foes. There, of course, are going to be dangerous foes. Who am I kidding, eh? Haste there. We'll switch this weapon back, just in case you need to go to the front line and fight there. Right, let's move forward, and there is there's a button here. Oh, and there's enemies behind us. Right, let's deal with you quickly. Enemies behind us is bad, especially if we're going to get flanked by enemies over... Ooh! Uh-oh! Calandra's been petrified. That's really bad. Now let's test to see if this actually is, stuff that will deal with petrification. Cast on which character? Cast on you. Excellent. It is. Right, we need some lightning bolts right now to deal with some of these, Medusas, and that did work. That's a few taken care of, but there are more. Oh, there are loads of them. That's really not good. Fireball! And that's two of them taken care of. What happened? It appears you were petrified by the Medusa's gaze. Fortunately, that dust that we've been collecting reversed the process. I knew holding onto it was good for something. And we've just done something really bad. Oh, I know that we have. But we should be able to fight through this. I hope we can. I've got plenty of magic. It should help. And I hope it does. It's took care of a few of them, but there are loads of them. Are we being surrounded? No, we are not. And haste is definitely helping in dealing with these Medusas. So we know that that dust deals with petrification. I had a thought that it would. Also, we are being surrounded. And you're gone as well? Any more? It would seem not. And that's good. Definitely didn't want to be surrounded anymore. So what was in here that was worth it? That's a good question. Let's find out. Nothing here. There's you. We'll take care of you. Few hits and you should be gone. We want to find... Ooh, that is now open. Were there a lot of ways that have opened up now that I've pressed that switch? Most likely. And is there anything up here? Yes, there is! A mage scroll of invisibility 10 feet. That's going to be worth something. Ah, what have you picked up there? It looks a lot like the things that we use for those portals. Yes, it does. Let's hold on to that. And that scroll looks like it's going to be useful for me. Indeed, Amber. Give it a look. That's the wrong interface, but this is the right interface. Invisibility 10 feet. You have that spell, you do have that spell. Just checking. We'll have you prepare that. And we'll move on. We managed to get through that quite safely. And there's a way up here that we can go. Let's hope there aren't any more Medusas over here, eh? Who am I kidding? There are going to be more of them. Nothing over here. Got to watch out, though, just in case some areas open up. They may do. Nothing over here. Or here. The fact that there are no enemies around right now is really concerning. I'd actually prefer there to be a lot more opponents. There's a door, though, which tells me that I should be saving. Definitely should be saving, especially if we're dealing with more Medusas. Or a puzzle. I don't want it to be a puzzle. We need to rest to regain spells. That we do. Can we rest here? The answer is yes, we can. And I hope that if a Medusa ambushes us that we don't have somebody instantly petrified. We only have so many bags of that dust. How many more bags of that dust do we have, Sandstar? Well, I'm holding on to 2, and I think that's it. Ah, we'll have to be a lot more careful than we're being, then. Yes, we will. Ah, there's a Medusa here. Let's deal with you. And... oh, there are 2 more. Let's hope that we are not petrified here. 3 more. Think it's fireball time. Really good at dealing with them. Deals a lot of damage. We only need a few more hits, I imagine, to take care of these 2. And there we go. And 1 more. Are you gone yet? There's another one right there. Is there a never-ending spawn point for these Medusas? I hope not. There we go. Right, what have we got here? We've got a door that we cannot open, another Medusa, just 1, and a pressure plate. 1 pressure plate. And the Medusas can activate those pressure plates. Okay, that tells me something about this area. If they can activate them, are there more of them? I think there are, because you can activate that one as well. So there are at least 2. Is there another one? There's 1 over here as well. Right. What we're going to have to do is probably something involving trapping them there so that they activate those pressure plates. That's what my puzzle-solving head would tell me. There are no hints telling me that I should be doing this, though, but I imagine that's exactly what I should be doing. And there are lots of Medusas here. Don't want this many of them, though. Especially considering the fact that we only need 1 Medusa to be in one of those rooms to weigh down one of those plates. Are there only 3 of them, though? Let's have a little look around. There's a 4th one as well. Right. So let's leave the room and consider what we need to do. Well, I think we have a puzzle on our hands.
You mean those pressure plates in the Medusas?
Yes, there are 4 of them, and they do seem to weigh them down.
So logically, we need to keep them in those rooms.
But how will we do that?
You could use your magic.
Magic to hold them in place. That is an idea, Calandra. A good one as well. How do we have enough magic, though? I have the ability to hold enemies in place. What about you, Amber?
I'll have a look, see what my spells can do. Can I can do it once.
Lalamva, can you do something like that?
I believe so. I could hold a few of the Medusas in place with my magic. I could hold more of them if you wish.
That would be preferable. Yes, as many as you can spare.
I can do that.
So it's agreed. We keep the Medusas in those rooms, and hopefully that will do something.
And if it doesn't do something,
then all we've wasted is time. And we have plenty of that.
We do. A lot of it. It's a good plan, but we should make sure that they don't petrify us while we do it.
Agreed. And you have that dust handy.
If I get petrified, we have a problem.
Good point. I'll hold on to one of them as well.
Sounds like a sensible plan.
You hold on to this. It's not that important should you get petrified. And so, we have a plan.
We're going to lure these various Medusas into these rooms and then cast Hold Monster and keep them in place. Hopefully that will work. In the meantime, we'll just have to kill some of them to get to some of these rooms. I believe one of the rooms is here, and then we'll have one of them follow us, and then we'll have to close the door. Yeah, we'll have to close the door behind us. So we need to find one Medusa. Just one. Hopefully one will appear nearby.
Ah, there's one. Come this way. I wish to lure you into a room.
Over here. I imagine they cannot open the doors. So if you're going to come over here, there we go. And then when you're here, we cast Hold Monster on you. Did that work? I think it did, but we are trapped by Medusa from behind us. A sneaky Medusa who sought to take advantage of us trying to solve this puzzle. We'll close this door here, and very quickly close it here as well.
And that's one of them. 1 down, 3 to go. Let's see if we can get one into here.
We'll have to find one first. I believe they're trying to find us, Sandstar. Indeed, Calandra. Let's try to find just one of them. Like that one there. Hey, come here! We definitely don't want to lure you into a trap.
Very subtle, Amber.
It's following us anyway. Why not say that?
I suppose.
And over here we go. We need you to come over to here, which you'll do, and then Hold Monster. I wonder if these Medusas are coded so that they always get held by that spell. Either way, 2 down.
Oh, there's one.
Right, we want to have you go this way into here, and then it's a long trip around, but it will be worth it. There we go. You're staying there, and we now want to go this way over to... Okay, something happened when we did that. Something definitely happened. A door opened, which means we're very close to solving this. We just need to get one more Medusa, and we'll just close this here, into that room, which is going to be a bit tricky. Very tricky. Now, which of these doors do we close? This one and this one. So that there's only one way in and one way out, or rather, 2 ways in and out. Oh, there's a thing here.
Trap the ladies to weight the plates. Well, we didn't need that hint, but it is appreciated.
And there is the Medusa that we're going to be luring. Why don't you come this way? It's definitely not a trap. That's exactly what I said. Yes, but I said it far more subtly. And are you held? You are not. Let me try. You better try quickly. It's still trying to petrify us. I'll give it a go. Let's see. Which spell is it? This one. There. We must act quickly. And quickly we will act. There. Hopefully that solved it. Whatever it is. I did hear a door opening, so maybe there's a way forward that is now open. Let's look for that. Anywhere? That door wasn't open before. That door was. So I think we need to go this way. Well, I think that puzzle is well and truly trounced. Well done, everyone. Well done those who are solving and those who are fighting. Teamwork. It solves many things. That it does, Valendra. That it does.
I think that puzzle wasn't that difficult. Seeing that the enemies could weigh down the pressure plates was the clue that I needed. The only clue, really. You don't even need the clue on the wall. But having that clue is nice. Let's move forward and look out for any more... No more things to turn us around. Over here is nothing more... Oh, one more enemy, though. They're still trying to take care of us. Oh, dear. Calandra is poisoned. That could have been a lot worse, though. That could have been petrification. So we'll quickly go about... Actually, we have a potion of cure, don't we? Or do we? Yes, we do. Why don't you use that? It frees up an inventory space and saves us a spell. Using consumables? Whatever next? Okay, here is a room. Great beasts of Hades! The stench in this room is unbearable. This is perhaps where all those that perish here are placed. I don't want to think about it, but we should explore. There's something here. A hilt of a weapon. But we haven't found a blade of a weapon yet. It seems important. I'll hold on to it. Keep your eyes about you for any way forward. There's nothing here that I can see. It seems that our skeletal friends did not find the secret door to the east before their death, as we just did. What secret door? That right there. Look at the bottom brick. Well spotted. Aha! Progress is ours. And hopefully progress not to doom. We can only hope. Onwards we go, down the corridor, and hopefully... this is where we're going to use that key, isn't it? Now, where is that key? There it is. Marvellous. We are in to the next room. We may very well be nearly done with the floor. That seemed to have been a lot of movement that we did around this level. And so we will go into here and have a quick look. There is a banner. I can sense the evil cries of undead spirits in this room. We must be cautious. We will be. A banner? Lots of banners here. Just going to give them all a look. Something just fell from the banner. Something did. A scroll. For a spell I do not know. Well, I better memorize this. Is it going to be a useful one? Oh, I think it will be. A spell to deal with enemies very close by. Good. I like it when you get more tools in your arsenal. And that is a really useful tool. I'm going to check all of these and probably find nothing else, but it just seemed a bit odd to have the banners there and have them nowhere else in the level. There's not going to be anything else goodies-wise, is there? And there's an obvious pit there of obviousness. Maybe now we don't have to worry about the Medusas anymore. In which case, I will switch our weapons back. Also, I should probably be using a fireball here. You are affected by fireballs, as I remember. Definitely want to switch my weapons back. Well, the armor, that is. The shields I want to get rid of. And there are lots of enemies here by the looks of it. Are they just constantly appearing? That would be quite nice for experience. But I'd prefer not to use all of our resources fighting them. Right, let's switch this back. And we do have some spaces in our inventory to hold everything. So you're just going to have that. It's exactly the same, so it's not going to hurt having that there. Now, where is your bow? That is a bow. Someone's holding on to your composite bow. You're holding on to the composite bow. There we go. And you might as well hold on to a rock. And finally, you need to hold on to that symbol, and you need to hold on to your symbol, as I think we are out of danger.
And you might as well actually... Oh! No, no, we are not out of danger. We are not out of danger. I have made a terrible mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. We are not out of danger. What have I done? What have I done? Please do not kill us. Oh dear. Lightning bolt. Oh dear. Lightning bolt? Okay, back to having those, in our hands. Oh dear, that was very foolish. Very foolish indeed. Lesson learned. Don't do that. Let's just keep these here. That I did not want to discover the consequences of. Our, foolishness, that is. Where is that axe? Who's holding onto the axe? Someone is. You are. Right, let's just keep things as they are, and rest if I can. Right, we'll rest here. Good. And then, when we come back, folks, we'll move on to that pressure plate, as I get the feeling that pressure plate is very important. It's got a lot of ways to it, and it's the only way that we can go that might lead to something opening up. Let's just hope that it's not our inevitable doom. Oh, who am I kidding? It's going to be our inevitable doom, isn't it? Yes, it is. But we have to step there anyway. Nowhere else to go, after all. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.